Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you are doing well. So, I'm popping on because I feel as though Divine Feminines, you might need a message at this time. I mean, I feel as though you are a rather, self-assured, strong energy at this time. But you may be picking up on these spiritual attacks that could be going on, or perhaps you're picking up on the divine masculine experiencing this within his karmic situation at this current time. So perhaps you're having nightmares or experiencing that kind of stuff, which could, be spiritual attacks, which is indeed it is. This is also you sensing what your divine masculine is going through right now. So if these spiritual attacks are going on, then I feel as though we're going to get some divine feminine protection on the go. You hear that alarm going off in the background. I thought it was interesting to keep the windows open today and to listen to our surroundings, to pay attention to what's going on around us today, so that you don't miss out on the signs. So alarm bells are going off. Sirens. Siren. Is it a siren call? The call of the sirens. Oh. We'll find out, shall we? Is it all? Goes back to peace. So thank you with the Divine Feminine Oracle. We are going to find out what's going on right now. But we're going to put a message for the Divine Feminine energy. So let's get you a message for Saturday. A bit of a soul soothing Saturday. Let's do it. So thank you. One more shuffle, is it? And that's it. So let's begin for the Divine Feminines. Oh, went out, came out, but went straight back in again. So I didn't even catch sight of it. Okay. So it's all relevant. Oh, something is popping out. We've got two cards, 1 and 2. We've got Catherine Labure, the patroness of miraculous healing, and Lala, the saint of spoken words. Okay. That's the bottom of the deck. We've got Queen Esther, the morning star. I shall get to Queen Esther, the morning star. I feel as though this, when's Easter? We are on the run up to Easter. Absolutely. Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Trusting that divine timing, hence leaving the windows open so that we could hear the signs. So, Catherine Labore, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So, these are our Divine Feminines that we shall be taking their message today. Why our souls selected these cards today for you, Divine Feminine? Let's find out. Okay, and the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look at Esther, Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. All in divine timing now. What's the top of the deck? We've got Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Divine Feminine, staying committed to love, staying committed to your journey. You are devoted to your healing journey. You're not afraid to speak about it, to speak about how you move out of situations, or perhaps of the situations that you've had to move out of. You are committed to love. Your soul evolves. Indeed, it does. Below that, Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice, afraid to speak about it. I'm the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life I desire to live. There we go. So who's below Queen Esther? We have Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. You are indeed trusting your journey. White buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. You are devoted to this path of love. It is true abundance for you. You are truly abundant with love. The middle of the deck, we have Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. This is you, Divine Feminine, your energy. You are indeed possible. You make it so. You make all things possible because you know that the soul is limitless. Evolving at each and every spiral, each and every turn of that wheel. So I'm just going to change chairs because I've got a squeaky one. So, Catherine Labore and Lala. Let's read these cards. So why did your soul select these cards today? So Catherine Labore, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Okay. When your soul selects her card, it can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children and partners or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of self-worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask for so much more, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort for our own healing. Ask, and you will find. This is a spiritual truth, and also suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. We can ask to be healed in ways we can't even imagine by handing that healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted, and there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. Soul voice, meditation. What can I ask for help in healing? Intention. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Lala. The saint of spoken words, every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. When your soul selects her card, words have the power to shift our reality or to continue to reinforce it. Louise Hay, founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looked me right in the eyes and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation." This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. Lala is the invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within, and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. Soul voice meditation. What are the most powerful words for me to use frequently right now? Intention. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So let's move on to Queen Esther. The morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Who is Queen Esther? Esther represents the powerful combination of feminine intuition and divine timing. Esther was a Hebrew orphan born with the name Hadassah, raised by her cousin Mordecai. She lived with the Jewish community in exile in Persia during the 5th century BCE. Mordecai became aware of a plot against the Jewish people created by the king's chief minister, Haman. Using her brilliance and her intuition, Esther came up with a plan to save her cousin and her people. Her beauty had caught the attention of the king. So, when his current wife, Vashti, refused to come to him when called, Esther seized the moment, and the king chose her to be his wife. Then Esther didn't wait for the king to call her. She prepared a large banquet and then called for him. Once he was fully in love with her, she revealed that she was a Jew and that Haman had plotted to kill her people. The book of Esther in the Tanakh, or the Hebrew scriptures, is known as the scroll or the Megillah, and it is read twice out loud, once in the morning and in the evening during the festival of Purim, to celebrate the memory of Esther's brave actions. Her name is derived from the word meaning bright star or morning and evening star. This is the name she grew into when she courageously trusted her intuition and used its divine timing to save herself and her people. When your soul selects her card, the ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can exceptionally, let me begin this again. When we are feeding our fears, feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be exceptionally loud and can inform the ego to work overtime in trying to get something accomplished or to manipulate something to happen. The natural flow of energy that's always at work behind the scenes, the universe's capacity to assist us, then gets blocked. When we are in service of love, we are following the dictates of our soul. And when the ego is in service of the soul, divine timing ensues. Esther mastered this art, even under extreme duress. She listened wisely to her soul. She became a queen by letting her love for her people inform her feminine, intuitive powers. This is her imperative. Trust that everything is aligning in divine timing. Trust your soul voice. And that shall be today's title of our reading. Soul voice meditation. What do I intuitively know will happen in divine timing for me? Intention. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. That's today's reading, everybody. Much love. I'll see you next time.